Well, good day, everybody. This is Chris, the Ancient Scholar. Taking a quick stop here. I always like to do this. This is a place called Curt Gowdy, a state park in southern Wyoming, the Medicine Bow National Forest, or butts right up into it. And we're going to do the Stone Temple Circuit, which is a fairly short, a little less than 5 miles, fairly short little loop, but it's just amazing. It's so fun, and they're nice little technical options. So this is just a must-do if you ever find yourself in the area. Oh, this is just about 20 miles west of Cheyenne, Wyoming. I drove through New Mexico and Colorado last night and stopped for a few hours to get some sleep. And now I'm gonna ride Curt Gowdy this morning and maybe Vidavoo, which is just a few miles from here. We'll see how I feel. I still have several hours of driving ahead of me to get up to northern Wyoming. Really nice. Trail's in good shape so far. Look at the aspen. Beautiful. Fun. And we'll have to get a little more technical. It's mainly the main trail is moderately technically rated, but there's some playgrounds. They call them play areas that are black diamond, have black diamond features. So the first time I've taken this blur on this trail, so I'm curious to see how it does. I think it'll do just fine. It might be a little more interesting on the technical features, but for the most part, the main loop is perfectly accessible to any reasonably contemporary mountain bike. It's so nice and green up here. Very different from New Mexico, where we're one of the worst droughts we've ever had in decades. Here it's nice and green. We're at pretty high elevation. I think we're between 7,000 and 8,000 feet. So you got nice trees, a lot more aspen. In fact, the last remaining aspen grove in the Gila National Forest down where I live was completely wiped out about a week ago by the black fire, which so far has destroyed about a third of the entire Gila National Forest. Gila National Forest is just over a million, like 1.1 million acres, and the black fire is a little over 300,000 acres. So it's just utterly devastating. Utterly devastating. New Mexico's in a real bad way as far as forest fires go this year, and it's so early in the season. But it is beautiful up here. Green. Trails are pretty dry though. That's nice to see. We're back. So I had about just under 300 feet of climbing. So I figured I would not record that, spare you all the drudgery, so to speak. Oh, excuse me. Good, how you doing? This could be ridden in either direction. I'm doing it, let's see. I'm doing it counterclockwise. And there are features on both. Doing it both ways. All right, here we go. Look at that, a little taste of Moab. That's a granite slab, but not dissimilar to those steep, punchy climbs you get on something like Slick Rock. A little more climbing, but at least there's some features. Yeah. So far the blur's handling this just fine. Here we go, a little bit of slow rolling tech. Some drop offs. Oh yeah. What we got here? Yeah. That's a slow rolling tech. Sweet. Alright, there we go. That's sweet, dude. That is sweet. Finally get a little bit downhill here. Yeah, good old Curt Gowdy. Always a winner going here. This is a great little place to stop. Get out of the car. Get a little bit of movement in. Oh yeah, this is nice. Yeah, this is really nice. Right down the middle there. Sweet. Kind of opens up into some flow out here. Woo. Definitely not a jumping bike, but it'll get up in the air if you coax it a little bit. Oh, sweet. Go. This thing's giving me some trouble. Okay, we're recording. All right. And drop back down into some more features here. So fun. All right. I like this, you know, it mixes up flow, a little bit of flow, and a little bit of slow rolling tech. But it's not so technical that you're unable to complete it. It's really good. I think it's really good for maybe more of a beginner. Excuse me. That's maybe looking to one up their skills. This is a good place for this. Some solid sections of intermediate trail that isn't super high consequence. Okay, let's take the view line here. There we go. I remember the first time I rode this, probably about 6 years ago, and it was just a slaughter. I just got slaughtered. A lot of the features I couldn't roll. I wasn't confident rolling. And this is just a great little confidence builder when you start cleaning features and you can really appreciate your progression. Let's take the wheel line over that rock. God, look at the scenery out here. I love it. It's amazing. Got someone coming. Oh, pardon me. Just me. Okay. So this is one of those trail systems where it's really awesome being able to progress as a mountain biker. Get into that, more intermediate. I would liken this to, if you go to Tucson, there's a system called Sweetwater. And it's obviously the geography is very different, but this trails are not entirely dissimilar, where they have a mixture of kind of flow and tech. There we go. Let's clean this. Yeah, buddy. Kind of a. All right. Let's see. I think we want to take the high line here. Yeah. I like having options. Makes you feel good no matter what you take. Oh yeah. I take my Sentinel up here, I could just shred it up. My wife actually left about a week or two ahead of me. I had some situations at work that necessitated me having to delay my trip up going. Let's take the harder line here. A lot more traction. The sidewalls are a little sturdier. The tires are a little heavier, but I'm not exactly racing this bike right now. My race season's pretty much over this year. I got one good race in, and then they closed all the national forests in New Mexico, except the Gila. Woo! Oh, that's fucking sweet. Yeah. Dude, this bike is being a champ in this techie stuff. I could have continued waiting for a transition spur, and I'd still be waiting to this day because they still haven't got one in. Yeah, so I'm so glad I got this bike. It's really been a good one. And we got some people up here. Head around this way.
You ever called out?
Actually, I think I want to look at doing that steep little slope there. Oh, excuse me. This is the A-line? Are these rocks? I don't have good memory on that. Let's see, where is that? Oh, okay, there's the turn. That's cool. fun little play area there. Alright. Oh, we're actually almost done with the loop. I think I'm going to go for seconds. Stone Temple Circuit, I believe, is this way here. Yeah! There we go. Yeah, let's wrap this loop up. I think I'm going to go for an encore, though. Like I said, this is only maybe a 4 or 5 mile loop total. There are many other options out here at Curt Gowdy, but this is kind of like the premier option, if you will. Yeah, parking lot's just down there. My memory card's almost full. I don't know why. I cleaned it before I left home, so something's going on with it. Actually, I'm afraid all my footage is corrupted. It's nice and narrow. Oh, so good. So good. Oh. It's amazing what you can do on these short travel bikes these days. Really impressed, man. This thing just... There we go. Just completed the loop.